Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general message for my Aquarius gang, my Aquarius soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides gives exactly what we need to know in regards to the new and the new only, baby. Okay, this is for those of you who are dealing with someone newer connections only. Please give us exactly what we need to know for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today. And again, leave the rest, okay? For whoever is here for it, don't force shit to fit. Click that like button, guys, as well as the subscribe button if you want to make it official and become a part of the team. Do that along with the notification bell, which will notify you when I upload on the channel. Okay, only the new. Here's the thing, right? There's a little bit of hesitation. You could have already met this person. As tarot is fluid, or this could be somebody who is on their way in. The very first card out, however, had a very good vibe to it. Extremely high vibrational. This is the North Node, and it says step out of your comfort zone. So you are either being guided to do this, or you will soon be feeling some sort of a nudge to kind of step out of some areas in which you have become comfortable in life. Have you ever heard of the phrase go towards your true north? Well, that is what I feel. This is a very divinely guided connection. It is extremely valuable. And I was also hearing the phrase what you have been either manifesting or wishing for has arrived. So your wish is my command sort of energy. Wow, look at that. 10 of Cups. Okay, was at the bottom of the deck, as well as the 2 of Cups. So, I mean, what in the, come on, you cannot make this up, you guys, okay? We have the 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups. Extremely powerful energy. It is going to most certainly find you, but I feel like Spirit is needing you to meet them halfway, guys, okay? So even if you've already met this person, there's something that you're either not seeing. For some of you, you may be tempted to either friend zone this person or your boundaries. There's something in regards to your boundaries. It's not that you need to release your boundaries entirely, because nobody would ever tell you to do that. Like, no. Boundaries are fine. It's almost this energy of going to the extreme because of what you've experienced in the past. There needs to be a little bit of leniency given to yourself in regards to your judgment or how you judge people, right? I feel like you've healed from certain aspects that may have had you in situations where you were not getting what you deserved, right? You were not getting your true value out of those connections. That is no longer the case, so you don't need to move like that anymore. There's sort of this energy of having an insurance policy, right? That's the terminology that they're using in order to protect yourself, but you're not needing protecting from this person. The second card out was look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarians are all about travel, right? It's my travel card. This could be traveling energetically. For some of you, this could be actually taking a trip, okay? Maybe doing something out of the ordinary, something out of routine for yourself. You're like, I don't have a routine, okay? But there are certain things as a fixed sign that you do continuously. We're needing to check in with ourselves. Okay, especially for those of you who have not met this person yet. That portion is going to be for those of you who have not encountered this individual yet. They are on your path, however, okay? So you are on the track. You are on the right track to meeting this person, meeting this connection. I do feel like meeting this person is going to open up doors in other areas of your life as well. Even though the love is here, it is a romantic connection. It is on this path that you will find your true north. So your purpose in life, as well as this connection that I feel will lead to some some unions. Okay, it could be simultaneously, like as a collective, all going into union at once. But I don't want to skip to the dramatics, okay? We have the King of Pentacles. This is this person's energy. So this is somebody who has also been through quite a bit in their lifetime. Very responsible individual, extremely secure in what they do. This is somebody who is not only financially secure, but very much so emotionally secure and available. I feel like when you meet this person, you're going to recognize that they have an air of confidence about themselves that kind of really stands out to you. It's not arrogance. It's confidence. Of course, since there are many of us here, the way in which you will meet this person is going to be different for all of you. Within each of those situations, there's going to be something that really sticks out to you about this individual. Okay. It could be their assertiveness. It could be their forwardness. You may see them interacting with someone else and that stands out to you, but there's just this notion and air of confidence, right? Somebody who knows who they are, somebody who is very articulate, someone who knows how to hold a conversation. I'm even hearing the phrase a chameleon, somebody who knows how to kind of adapt. They adapt very well to multiple and very diverse situations. Okay. Now, again, they're pointing out these boundaries once again. Here's the thing. We're not going backwards. This is not somebody that you have known before in this lifetime. And for some of you, you may have multiple options. But I feel as though, especially with the portion about that confidence that was showing up a moment ago here, a part of these boundaries that you've set for yourself has you ringing the alarm, okay? Has you sounding off red flags that are not actually there. So please watch that, okay? Of course, use your own discernment to guide you towards the things that you should deem as red flags or flags on the play, if you will. But in regards to this person in particular, they will value you and they are also going to play a really large role and be very valuable in your life as well. It is not until you kind of release these reins that you have on yourself. The Seven of Wands, it's okay to have boundaries for other people, but I feel like you're putting yourself in this box. You're putting yourself in this certain subcategory where you're not allowing yourself to be free enough. And Aquarians are free spirits. Once you release yourself from whatever these bounds are, this could just be a mental block, right? Even though wands are about action, it could be a mental block that's keeping you from doing certain things, moving to certain areas, going into certain arenas, going somewhere alone, going on this trip, doing that one thing that you said you were going to do, putting things on hold, putting things on pause, when the boundaries are supposed to be meant for others, right? So that you could protect your energy. I feel like you are creating some blockages for yourself by not allowing your own trust to allow some boundlessness for yourself. So you got to trust yourself again, and then things are going to move a lot easier. Okay. Now, I do feel like this person is also viewing you as a very easy connection. What I was hearing more specifically is this is somebody who didn't really believe in soulmates, guys. Okay. Does that mean that they are not emotionally available? No, they are. They are ready for a relationship. They're ready for a commitment. They're ready for a connection, but they're not going to fucking settle. They're not going to settle. I don't get that they're super duper picky, but I feel like they have come upon some really bad apples along their journey. Okay. They may have had several cycles, right, with a karmic or just people who they thought it would work out with. I feel like they got tired of being the one to compromise, extend the olive branch, apologize, trying to make things work. It's sort of that notion, or this notion of them feeling like it shouldn't feel this hard. It shouldn't be this much fucking work. I already work hard enough. This person may work very hard. I feel like they've always been taught that work ethic, and that has spread across the board in all areas of their life, right? So that won't change when it comes to you, but it's like this sigh of relief when the two of you meet, that it's gonna feel easy, right? They may themselves want to put up a few boundaries because of how easy it feels. It's sort of that notion of waiting for the other shoe to drop. This feels too good to be true, right? So this is signifying the energy of what you are looking for, what you are wishing for is also wishing for you, is also looking for you. The two of you are calling one another in simultaneously. I don't get that you will be completely, okay, you will be single, but I feel as though you will be entertaining other options when the two of you meet. Okay, that stands for both of you is what they're saying. There will be multiple options to choose from. But this one feels so fucking easy. It feels so easy, guys. There's a lot of happiness when the two of you get together. It's sort of like you don't have to battle with them about like what the two of you are going to do for fun, what kind of dates you go on, the things that you're interested in trying, right? The experiences that you are wanting to have. The two of you have a lot in common in that instance, especially with the Two of Cups being here. So it does feel unbelievably effortless, like just extremely easy. That is by design, you guys, okay? It's not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be hard work. Relationships and connections are not supposed to be work at all, really. I know it's this myth going around, right? Relationships are work, marriages are work. It's work, right? It's work to stay together. It's work to stay together if you are not equally yoked, because you are trying to fit a square into a circle. Some people may not agree with that, which is totally fine, but I'm just going according to what my spirit guides are saying, and that's what the fuck they are saying. You don't have to try. There's no trying here. You don't have to try. It just kind of is. The only way we will reach any forms of stagnation is if this Seven of Wands gets out of control. So what does that look like? That doesn't look like regular standards. That looks like purposefully saying to yourself, I'm not talking to them today. Did they do anything for me to not want to talk to them today? No, but I need to see how they're going to react. Tests, right? Testing them. Okay, that's kind of low vibrational. There doesn't need to be a test here. This is not a test. This is not, I repeat, a test. And that goes across the board for the both of you. In order for this ease to remain and continue, the boundaries need to be placed in check, and a boundary should not be a test. Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper here then. Let's see. What's going to draw you to them the most? I definitely feel like it's their confidence. Look at that. Knight of Pentacles came out crossing. This person is both very, very patient, yet extremely intentional. They're not going to pressure you. This is the type of person who knows how to give you your space. But when you give them the green light, it's all go. There's no stop, no brakes, all curves, no brakes. They're ready to go, right? So they will respect whatever boundaries you place forth, meaning if you decide to pull back communicatively and you're expecting them to approach you more than once as a test, right? That's just an example. They're not going to, so they will fail the test, and that's where we get that blockage. You see what I'm saying? So this is not a test. Do not test this person. Your intuition is what should be guiding you at this time. And in order to trust the goodness in this connection, you're going to need to look at things from a bigger scope of things, okay? A bird's eye view rather than a microscope. We have the Temperance, right? So this is a very even-keeled and level-headed person. They've gone through a lot of tests, trials, and tribulations in their life, which is possibly why Spirit is stressing for me to drill that in. Only take it if it resonates. That's for those of you who have adapted this way of vetting people, where you are testing them in ways that are unnecessary. You might deem it as necessary, but this is not that. Okay? So that's a slight warning. If you feel like you're not that person, then they could be suggesting this to your person, but I don't get that. Okay? I don't get that they test people. They don't like to do that. It either is or it isn't. They're looking for something smooth sailing. They're not looking for it to be easy, meaning that they want you to give them something for nothing, because this is a very hard worker. I said that already. This person will work for everything. They feel like they should work for every single thing that they have. They don't want to have to act like somebody gave them something. And I need to unpack that a little bit later to make sure there's no underlining toxicity underneath that notion. But it's sort of this thing like, I don't want anybody to feel like they gave me something so that they feel like that I owe them, right? I don't want to do the tit for tat thing. So they are willing to work for what it is that they deem to be valuable, and they're willing to pay the price, right, for the things that they want, even energetically and investing wise. But they've been through a lot of tests. And the reason why I say that is because the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Gender doesn't matter. But if you've been following me for quite some time, whenever the Empress and the Emperor arrive to play, it's always a signifier of somebody who is not only upper echelon, but their value came by way of trials and tribulations, blood, sweat, and tears. There's already been an awakening. There's already been a dark night of the soul. There's already been a down and out. There's already been a started from the bottom, out of here. The king and the Empress and the Emperor signifies having gone through all the tests and trials and tribulations of all the kings, the queens, the knights, the pages in order to make it here. So we mustn't test this connection. Time will only tell, and your own intuition is what will tell. Now, what this person finds to be very attractive about you is your ability to take care of yourself, right? There may be an aura surrounding you that shows your price. You don't have to tell people. You're not in the business of telling people how much you're worth anymore. Fuck that, because you end up having to tell them over and over and over and over and over again. You rather show them. You're showing up, right? Your actions are what's showing people what your worth is. They see it. Everybody else will see it as well. So it's sort of that notion of not going into a connection and telling people what it is that, of course, you're going to relay what your requirements are, what your standards are. But you're doing that once and once only. You see what I'm saying? Also, if somebody tries to breadcrumb you, there is no conversation about changing that. Like, fuck you, I'm out of here. That's what's going to show them that they weren't able to cover their bill. So this is something that this person recognizes within you. This is a soulmate, you guys. Divine counterpart for some of you. A spiritual connection nonetheless, right? I felt it from the very first card, stepping out of your comfort zone. So additionally, for some of you, this stepping out of your comfort zone may signify that this effortless feeling might make you feel uneasy because relationships have been work in the past. They have been hard. They have been on and off. They have been connections in which you did have to or people put you in a position to try and make you prove yourself, prove your worth, prove what you're worth, right? Breadcrumb you, make you beg, starve you to death, tried, failed. And now here this comes along. And they've got all the cups in the world. I mean, it's cups galore. We got the 6 of cups, we got the 10 of cups, we got the 2 of cups. Come on, the 7 of cups, like cups are everywhere. This person is like 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 4. Bitch, I got smoke if you want to go. Go, right? Like, come on, let's go. I got a whole buffet. You can have whatever you like. Whichever cup you like. And you're like, okay. I mean, it looks good. Sounds good. Sounds great. Like, I feel that, right? Like, all right, I'll take this cup here, right? Very skeptical. Do you want me to do anything for these cups? Or like, are you going to try to get me on the back end? Or like, should I be prepared for you to throw it up in my face? Like, how do I really trust this? Like, really? How do I really trust this? In fact, let me pull back and see if you'll just leave those cups there for me. Don't do that. Do not do that. I repeat, do not do that. Tell me about this person's past. Let's see if we can dig into what they have experienced in the past, give you insight into how they've built such an empire for themselves. They're showing up. Oh, it says sudden wealth. That fell on the floor, however, right? So this person has been working their way up. They have been trying to garner and gain stability, right? Security. Financially, they've been preparing themselves for you. Okay. Yeah, we have change. This person definitely had a very rough upbringing, rough past. They've had to work for every single thing that they have earned, you guys. It's been a very long journey for this person. Okay. Wow. The journey to forever is the phrase that they're using. So it might still bother this person, the things that they experienced in the past, right? The disparity. Maybe they didn't grow up with a lot of money or security, or they could have grown up with wealth, right? Because sudden wealth fell on the floor. So they could have had that wealth, had that security, had that kind of secure upbringing, and then all of a sudden, boom, like a tower, right? Everything changes. They lost everything. Maybe one of their parents lost their job, right? Or something to that nature, and it was just, or a parent passed away, and it was just hard for them to rebuild that. It's taken them all this time. It's been a very, very long journey, right? With bad health there, they could have had a sick or a parent, somebody who, or a father figure, mother figure, whoever was taking care of them, a grandparent, that fell ill, fell sick, which changed everything. Okay, so they definitely had to work for the things that they have acquired. They may feel like life has been nothing but trials and tribulations and tests. They may have had several cycles of feeling like they're finally getting somewhere and then getting knocked 20 steps backwards. But now they finally see, right? Like they've built this thing over this long period of time. And the journey card is signified by the number 10, which means it's the end of the tougher times for this person. But it might still be on their mind every now and again, that this anxiety, so to speak, that it could all be gone tomorrow. So that makes me sad. So this is possibly why they have this notion of work. They will do the same thing or try to in the connection with you. But I feel like you showing up as the 9 of Pentacles is a breath of fresh air for them. You may inspire this person to have more faith, right? To believe in attracting, right? The law of attraction. That you don't have to work for every cent that you get, that you deserve miracles, that you're worthy of good things happening. And you don't have to bust your ass, break your back for those good things to be available. You just have to believe it. You just have to receive it. You have to be open to receiving it. If you believe that you have to work your fingers to the bone for every single thing that you have, then guess what? So it is. You speak your reality into existence is the energy that I'm getting from this. There's a great deal of inspiration that you provide this person. And it may allow them to like relax, you know, like kind of take a deep breath, finally go on a vacation, take a day off, right? Even when they are having fun, it seems that this person may be up in their mind about what they have to do next, like the responsibilities that they have to take care of after the fun. So they're never really in the moment, but I feel like that's coming from you. They're going to be able to see it through you. And this could be something that you've also learned yourself, right? This is not something that has just appeared overnight for you, but this energy that you are possessing or that you will be possessing is what's placing you on track to get towards your true north. And it's opening up multiple opportunities for you in both financial and romantic partnerships, investments, money flowing. Money is flowing. Money is literally growing on trees, right? Like you could just pick it off. It's like the resources are never ending, and it's because of where you're vibrating, you see. So I feel like you're going to be able to teach this person that, you guys. Look at that. 5 of Pentacles is right below the 9 of Pentacles. So there's a lack mentality that this person is struggling with, even though they have built this empire. Okay. I'm not saying that they're uber rich, though. For some of you, they might be. Even if they are rich, this is somebody who will penny pinch. right? This is somebody who will count every last dime. They check their bank statements. They're checking their bank account. They're checking, okay, that cup of coffee, how much did it cost down to the very last cent? Coffee outside. We can have coffee inside. Let's just go get a Tassimo. Let's go get a goddamn Nespresso, bitch. We ain't gotta go to Starbucks every day. And they're not that way with other people, right? So they won't be stingy towards you. They don't breadcrumb other people. They're stingy with themselves, and it's creating this anxiety, right? Around, do I have enough? Will it ever be enough? Will it ever be enough? Because in the past it looked like enough, then everything changed and it was nothing there, right? So that makes me sad for this person. Now this is past energy. Wow, look at that, the Emperor, right? This is past energy that I do feel like they have worked through, especially for them to be on track to meeting you. See, the divine is not going to bring somebody who is still dealing with such a dark energy. Okay? But even after change, even after you've elevated out of this lack mentality, it's still a work in progress, right? So the beauty of being with you, or the beauty of meeting you, is this person's ability to see that there is a way. There's a way to sit up here and not have to worry. There's a way. They do deem you to be their match. They view you as somebody who has taught them something that money could never bring, right? Like they couldn't pay Harvard to teach them some of the shit that you were teaching them, or will be teaching them. These are jewels that they will carry for them that is literally changing their quality of life, right? Because having the money or having whatever, it doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, okay? The anxiety could be stemming from anything that is a pentacle. Pentacles are about what you value. Whatever it is that this person values, they also are very scared of losing it all, okay? Or they have been. In the past, they actively have been working on that and have elevated, right? Beyond that, have healed that, and has continuously been working on that. But meeting you is almost like they're able to finally just kind of cut the cord and see it from a different perspective. So it's a freedom that you are providing this person that money could never really buy. There's also this notion that they may feel indebted to you because of it, but the comfortability, right? The effortlessness in this connection is what's going to allow this person to feel comfortable to receive from you without feeling like they're in debt. What a very different kind of reading, you guys. This is also why I feel like this is not just any old different kind of relationship. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. Poverty is what this person fears the most. Okay, this could be emotional poverty that they are scared about. Right, they could have had connections in the past that have changed their life, that have knocked them off balance, made them lose everything. This person could be very sensitive, you guys, okay? Or just very in tune with their emotions. Those are all things of the past. They are no longer that person. For those of you who are ready to put that 7 of Wands up just because I'm sharing with you this person's history, please. Whoa, slow down now. Slow your horses, okay? Pump your brakes. Okay. So, what would their exes have to say about them? I normally save that for the extended, but let's see. Oh shit, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So this person has always had the trajectory of being somebody who is very well off, very goal oriented. They don't just set goals. They don't just talk about shit. They are about shit. They have tackled they have triumphed over many obstacles, but they have accomplished many of goals just in their lifetime. So the exes are giving them their props. Gender doesn't matter, by the way, right? Okay, so let's just keep in mind that this is just about energy. I don't acknowledge gender in my readings. Building this and becoming one of the first people in their family to either graduate from college, to garner as much abundance as they have, to get a degree, to own certain assets and certain things, right? People look to them. They may have become the monarch, the matriarch or patriarch of their family, right? They're the one that people turn to, which has created or did create such a burden for them. Okay, it's mentally imprisoned them to make them think that, okay, I was able to pull us up by the bootstraps and build something for my current family as well as my future family, which they do deem to be you, by the way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Babies, dogs, all that. Houses, cars, vacations, all that. Take only what resonates, by the way. Don't force anything to fit. Okay. Them having the ability to do this, right? Build this thing from nothing, from scraps. There was a tower in their past, in their childhood, and they pulled everybody back up. Lots of strength in this person, you guys, okay? Very strong individual, lots of responsibility on their shoulders. They may thrive under pressure, right? But it's time for them to release that. See, they've done it. They've accomplished the goals. We can't continue to stay here. You can't continue to have this mindset. You got to move forward. You got to understand that this is not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Look at that. We have house. So you're providing a level of comfort for this person to show them that what happened in their past is not going to happen again. Look at this, right? That they've done the work. It's okay to relax. Even though there's not a whole lot of romance in some of the words that I'm saying or in the storyline, there's a great deal of love and affection, okay, beyond just passion that this person will garner for you. Whatever this energy is that you're providing for this person, these words of encouragement or just being an example is invaluable to them. It's the highest priced thing because it's allowing them to see that they're okay, right? Things are okay. Things will continue to be okay. I also feel like this person wants to provide that same level of comfort for you as well. There's a great deal of reciprocity in the energy. It's a very beautiful energy, you guys, okay? Now, the comfort that this person will be providing is a new level of comfort because you're not having to work. The things that you're providing for this person, they're not having to work. It's just effortlessly falling into place. And it might actually shock the shit out of both of you, if I can be honest. It might actually shock the shit out of both of you. It's like, I feel like I'm stealing here, okay? I feel like I'm stealing. I feel like this is a love that's going to backfire on me. Will I get arrested? How is this going to blow up in my face? When is the other shoe going to drop? That is also lack mentality. Why do you not deserve this? You feel like you have to work for a love of this caliber? Well, guess what? You fucking don't. You don't. You're like, but that's stealing. It's not. You've already done the work. It's the same storyline, just two different notions. Okay, so for one of you, you may feel like relationships are working. You've had to work for relationships. So this shit being effortless is blowing your mind. You can't, like, what are you talking about? You've already done the work. Somebody else here is attached to financial worry and anxiety. And it's like, dude, man, sir, you've already done the work. The work is done. You don't have to keep doing it. Okay? Like, you get to rest. It's not a trick. It's not a joke. It's not a test. This is not a test. Wowzers. This is very heavy for a new love reading, but also very beautiful as well. And I do feel like it has wild potential to go to some amazing lengths if you will have it. Free will is still at play here, guys, of course. Okay, so let's dive over into the extended. Okay, I want to dig a little bit deeper, make sure I haven't left any stone unturned. Definitely want to delve into, you know, any deal breakers and anything of that nature. I want to see What's going to make this connection work between the two of you? What's the glue for this connection? What could potentially make things not work out? What are those deal breakers that I was just speaking of, or the red flags, right? What exactly, or why exactly rather, is this person single according to the divine, not them? I also want to know, what fears are they still struggling with? We know their past fears. What are some of their current fears that they may be struggling with currently that will have an effect on the people around them? And that would include you if you decide to engage or invest with this person. Okay, let's see what their purest intentions for the two of you are. What is it that they are looking for in a relationship? Are the two of you actually equally yoked? As equally yoked as this reading appears to be? Very important. I want to know, what's their toxic trait? I want to spy just a little bit, okay? That will go along the lines of what they're still struggling with, okay? What they're struggling with, what's the toxic trait that you don't currently see or know about this person, and you can decide if that's something that you can or cannot deal with, right? And let's then see, what would the return on your investment be if you decide to go ahead and move forward with this connection? What are the time frames of meeting this person if you haven't already, or moving to that next level of commitment or union if you have? And we'll look at the best possible outcome within the next 6 months. Okay, we'll also get your advice from the divine in reference to your desired life. Okay, the manifestations of your desires, quality of life that you desire in the least amount of time. What do they suggest you do to bring that about in the least amount of time? We'll get Ask the Universe reading going as well, okay? But I have more instructions for that. Give you the floor to ask questions. I'll have instructions for that over in the extended. So without further ado, click that like button as well as the subscribe button. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. And I hope to see you guys over there. Let's go.